Hey kids, it's Mark. I hope everybody had a good week. I know mine was rather uneventful. Well, yeah, pretty much uneventful, I should say. I spent most of the week looking for jobs, which I hate. And then Saturday night, I went. Wait, actually, no, scratch that. Friday night, I went to karaoke at this Japanese restaurant, and it was a lot of fun. Entirely too many sake bombs, which my equally awesomes were witness to as my text messages probably got worse and worse. I apologize if you hear all the noise in the background. Like I said, I live right by the Boston Common, and that's where they have all rallies and everything, and there's something going on right now. Okay, Saturday we went to. I keep on wanting to say Meshuggah for some reason. It's Neshoba, the ski resort up in Massachusetts in the general area, and they had this thing called Witches Woods, which had these four attractions like a haunted hayride, and then they had this little maze thing, and then there's a haunted house thing, and then there was how do you say it's like this other maze that you walk through, but it was all you wore 3D glasses and things with 3D and jumped out at you, and the characters and everything had this day glow paint and stuff. It was really freaky, but it was really awesome. Now, I wouldn't classify anything in this place really to be scary, scary. It's more like the unexpected jump out and boo scare you. So it wasn't really scary except for the clowns. Now, I have clown issues, and the last thing we went through was not so much fun because they had different sections with clowns, and not just regular clowns, even scarier clowns. So the 3D maze, like I said, was really, really good. But the clowns. Is there anybody else out there that has a clown phobia? Let me know, comment, because I don't know what it is. They just get to me, and every time I saw a damn clown in this place, I couldn't look at it. It was like they scared me. It was like cred nuggets. Now, the most fun about this whole thing at Witches Woods was not the scariness, because most of it, like I said, wasn't scary. It was more geared to a younger crowd. So, the funny part was our friend Laura. And Laura was is so skittish and jumpy that we made her go first through everything just so we could laugh at her. And she got so scared I thought she was literally going to pee her pants. But her reactions were priceless. And for some reason, when she got really, really scared, she would become really polite. And so she would, like, all of a sudden be going, "Oh, hi, nice outfit." It was classic. So we had a grand old time with it. And it was the people that we were with that we had a lot of fun with. I did feel sad and sorry for our friend Jen, though. Jen had me on her left and Laura, the skittish one, on her right during the hayride. And I was fine because you can pretty much see the shadows of people jumping out, but like Laura had a wall right next to her, so she couldn't really see them so much unless there was a shadow. So they would come out around her and jump and like scare the heck out of her. So that was a lot of fun. But where I feel bad for Jen is she had us both on either side of her, and I was okay until people came out from the woods on the haunted hayride attacking us with chainsaws. Now, there was no blades on the chainsaw, but psychologically, when somebody has a revving chainsaw coming at you, I yanked back, and poor Laura yanked Jen back, and Jen got the brunt of it because Jen had a box behind her where they had the amplifier for the like host of the hayride telling you a story, and whacked her head. Well, the people with the chainsaws found it amusing that we were so skittish and nervous of them that they kept on coming back for us, so we kept on whacking Jen's head on this box without even realizing it. Okay, Sophia, you had asked if we ever had a guilt or shame over who or what we are. It's happened, I mean, many times, but it's easy answer. I got over it and just don't allow it anymore. I'm not going to let it happen. Okay, Bob, you had asked if we ever had someone in our lives that we loved and cared about, and we wanted to bring them back into our lives. Yes, I have. And a lot of them I've managed to get back in my life, but some of them, it wasn't the best decision to bring them back into my life. So I actually have a few people I would love to have back in my life, but I have to force myself not to allow them back into my life because it's just not going to have a positive effect on my life. So are crud nuggets like some Arkansas Mormon delicacy or something? Megan, congrats on losing 30 pounds. I know how difficult that can be. I have lost a lot. A lot. And when I say a lot of weight. Think over 100 pounds. Way over 100 pounds. So you asked if we have had friends or people in general that are jealous of us in a success. Yeah, I mean, I think it's natural to have a little bit of jealousy in general, but I've never. I was about to say never, but I had actually with the relationship that I actually talked about before, with the reason how I ended up in Boston. Um, I have had friends jealous of me being in a relationship. It's a very good relationship, and we were very happy. And we had a friend that hung out with us all the time. I mean, we helped him out whenever we could. And he actually tried splitting us up because he was jealous. And that is my phone ringing. Jefferson, I have no idea how you always manage to call or instant message me when I'm shooting a video. Anyway, so yeah, the friend was jealous of us. So literally made an active behind our backs role to try and break us up. It was not cute. It was so not cute. They even went so far as to try and get us to believe that the other one was cheating. That didn't work because we were together 24/7 when we weren't at work because we lived together and everything. So just we couldn't figure this one out. Needless to say, we had to cut that person out of our lives. All right, Matt, you asked how we feel about the whole movement towards the whole PC attitude and everything like that. It drives me nuts. Basically, I totally agree with you on everything you said. I understand the need for certain political correctness, but it's getting out of control. Like it's getting so where it's blocking your entire freedom of speech and expression. It's just I just think it just needs to be toned down with how strict people are getting and with how they expect everybody to be so PC. When your question, what it is that we stand for, seems simple on the surface, but go and read below the surface and it's not so simple. I don't know what I stand for. I think that I'm still learning. I'm on a journey to find that out. I think I know what I stand up for and what I stand up against. Like I stand up against injustice, and I'll stand up for equality. But as for what I actually stand for, I don't know. I think once I figure that out, I'll be dead. A scary thought, but I think that it's a lifelong journey, and what you stand for constantly changes. I know what I stand up for. I stand up for happy hours. I just wish they had them in Massachusetts. They're against the law here. So, my question is, how good are you at censoring yourselves? And let me explain to you why I'm asking this. I am very much like Sophia Petrillo on The Golden Girls, where I have no ability to screen what I say. None at all. Case in point, last week I was actually going to a job interview. And going to this job interview, I was wearing a white Oxford shirt with tie and the whole deal. Just looking professional, looking pretty snazzy, I might say. Well, I was in Central Square in Cambridge, and this woman with about 6 little spawn swarming around was walking near me. Well, what ended up happening was one of the kids ran smack dab into me, wearing my white Oxford, looking pretty snazzy, with a chocolate ice cream cone. All over me. On my way to a job interview. Without even thinking, instantly out of my mouth blurted to the woman, "You should have used condoms." So as if that wasn't bad enough, the woman was all stunned and like, "What? What did you say?" And I managed to blurt out further, Yes, you need to take your kids to church because they're a bunch of heathens and they need the Lord.